Hello, my country people. My name is Abdul Kas from the MidasClub, and today I want to teach you now mathematics. This video now experiment we want do to see whether we fit to teach these things with pidgin so that people go understand them. And you know, say good so that if your pikin come back from school, then give them assignment. You fit can't teach them because you might don't understand them. So today I want to teach you now probability, and if we use this one as an example and we can't discover say we they understand them with pidgin, then we come to teach people this thing. Now the idea be that way we get for MidasClub. So we go to do all these things for pidgin so that we go understand the thing. So that even as we go to the learn them with English, it go help us know. So now before I teach you now this probability, I want to show you now how then they take solve them with English so that we go see how it dey. So that after then do and if we not understand, I will come teach you now for pidgin. So make we watch now, make we they see.
A. What is the probability that a head will result on the first toss? Since there are only two equally likely outcomes, head and tail, when a coin is tossed, the probability of getting a head on the first toss is simply 1/2 or half. Part B. What is the probability that a tail would result on the second toss given that the first toss resulted in a head? If the first toss resulted in a head, there are only two ways this could happen: head-head or head-tail. Since the second toss resulted in a tail in only one of these outcomes, HT, then the probability is 1/2. Part C. What is the probability that two tails would result? Since two tails occurred only once in the four outcomes listed up. Part D. What is the probability that a tail would result on the first toss and a head on the second?
So as you see now the way they take explain them like this, now they make people know sabi because the English way they use and all the calculations. So today I want to explain to now waiting probability be. So make we use this idea of coin. Say if you flip coin, you know, say coin fit dey whether na the head fit show or na the tail fit show. Abi? So if now you get coin, one coin, and they say okay, waiting be the probability. Say if you lift them and bring them, say na head go show or na the tail go show. Waiting you go look and be say waiting you want make it show. If then talk say okay, now what is the probability? Say make head show. Then means say na one result you they look for, abi, because you na head you want make it show, abi. But what is the amount? How many things fit show? No be two fit show. Shey na either head fit show or na tail fit show. So na two things fit show be that, abi. But waiting you they look for one thing. So you go come talk and say na 1/2 because na two possibilities fit show, but na one you they look for, which is head, abi. So the probability when na head go show na 1/2, and na the same thing be the probability if na tail go show. Means say if na the back of the coin go show is the same thing as 1/2, which then talks say na 50% with that half, because if it show head or if it show tail. So since if it show the two and na one you they look for, now the probability of one you want find, so means say na 50-50, means say na 50% be the probability where you go get head, or 50% be the probability where you go get tail. Now so it dey. So may I give one the example with another thing like dice. Dice, you know, say now this thing Ludo, that thing where they Ludo, now be dice. Now I know say if you toss die now, if you show one, if you show two, if you show, because you get about 6 different appearance now. So if you roll dice, what is the probability? Say now one go show. So how you go take solve and be say you go look and say okay, wait first, how many self dey for the whole thing? How many fish show? Sure, you know, say if he show one, if he can't show two, if he can't show three. So if he show about 6, because now 6 day now, because if you check and you go see say if he show 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5, 6. So what is the probability? Say now one go show. So you go check and say okay, the probability of waiting you they expect 1. Then waiting be the possibility where the thing fit do now 6 times. So you go talk and say the probability now 1/6. You see am? So now 1/6 be the probability of say you go find 1. So but may I ask you another tricky question? What is the probability say now 2 go show? And you know go talk and say na 2/6, so because that 2 now just like say na one expectation wey you dey expect out of the 6, because that 2 wey fit show na one expectation. So the 2 whether na 3 go show, all na one expectation, abi. So probability of 2 wey go show, wey na 2 go appear if you roll am, go be the same 1/6, because the 2 na the same thing whether na 2 or na 3, na just the same one expectation you dey expect. But make we ask am this way: what is the probability say na 1 or 3 go show? You see am now, na 2 expectation I dey get now, but 1 or 3 I get 2 expectation. But how many possibility fit show? No be 6. 6 possibility fit show. So but because na 2 expectation I get, either 1 or 3, I go come say okay, 2 expectation 2 over the 6, which is over the whole number wey fit show. So na so I go take know the probability. So 2/6 na the probability of showing 1 or 3. And even if they ask you, say, what is the probability of showing 2 or 4 or 3 or 6, as far as say na 2 expectation you dey expect, then you go just say 2 expectation over the overall possibility wey the thing fit show. Na him. You see how simple e dey, ba? Na so e dey. So this one na experiment video wey we dey do now, wey be say if una like am and una see say this thing good, then we go come do am for many bigger way, wey we go dey teach many things, calculus, everything we go dey teach am for pidgin, so that if you understand am for pidgin, then if dem dey teach you for the English, you go come dey understand. So na the idea wey Midas bring be that, we wan teach people, no be only to teach people mathematics or physics or all those things. We go also teach people forex training, cryptocurrency, all these things for pidgin, how to buy shares. We go do all those things for pidgin, so that we go understand them, so that market woman go understand these things. So you fit support MidasClub by sharing this thing, liking it, talking to people about it, joining it. Thank you very much for watching.